I'm Justin with AmericanMuscle.com, and this is our Acceleration Pack Bolt-On Build-Up for all 99 to 04 Mustang GTs. Now the focus with this pack is of course acceleration, but in order to accelerate faster, you need traction, and lots of it. That's why a majority of the parts used for our build today are focused on getting us off the line much quicker, ultimately resulting in faster acceleration. But before we go over all the parts we have in store for our 2000 GT here, let's get it out of the shop and do a quick 0 to 60 baseline run just to see where we stand now. All right, before we go installing all our parts for the acceleration pack, we're going to do a baseline 0 to 60 run using my ITSX wireless tuner and my iPad here just to see where the car stands now. So hit start. Here we go. All right, so it looks like we just clicked off a 6.60 to 60 time with our automatic 2000 GT, which is pretty average for this model car. Now we're going to take our car back into the shop, talk a little bit more about some of the parts we have in store, and get them installed. Since traction is the theme of the day, what better way to get more of it than by using a set of these Nitto NT555R drag radials. Those large tread blocks paired with that real soft compound is going to give us a ton of grip both on the street and at the strip, and should really help our GT get off the line. To further help our GT hook, we decided to go with some vital suspension components from QA1, starting with these box-style rear lower control arms. Now these bars are a variation of the classic traction bar design and basically help keep the rear axle from moving around under load and especially on hard launches, eliminating any excessive wheel hop. We also decided to go with a set of these QA1 adjustable rear upper control arms that are fully adjustable while still on the car. Now these are going to be key to adjusting our pinion angle, which is not only important for traction, but also for driveline smoothness. These are really going to help firm up the rear end of the car and eliminate any side-to-side sloppiness or wiggle, making the car track a lot straighter and just making for an overall better driving experience. Moving away from our traction and getting into another big contributing factor to our acceleration, that's right, our gearing. Now from the factory, our automatic 2000 GT came with 327 gears, which is pretty weak for acceleration. Now that's where these Ford Racing 410 gears come into play. Now simply put, that shorter gear ratio is going to help our car accelerate faster. And quite frankly, I'm really anxious to see how it's going to wake up our 2-valve motor. So now that you know what we have in store for our GT, we're going to hand the car over to the crew and get everything installed. After they're all done, we're going to take our GT back out on the streets just to see how it behaves on the road and to see if we've improved on our 0 to 60 time. All right, so we're out here on the street with our 2000 GT. We just had the acceleration pack installed by the guys back at the shop, and we're just cruising. I mean, the car is very mild-mannered. We're in overdrive. You'd never be able to tell there's gears in the car until you do a little squeeze on the throttle, and man, does it go. It goes, and it hooks hard too. I mean, we didn't even have a chance to heat cycle the tires right there, and it just dead hooked on the street. Car's a little stiffer in the rear. That's attributed to the stiffer bushings in both the QA1 lower and upper control arms. But that's gonna be a good thing. That's gonna help keep the car straight going down the track. It's also gonna reduce our wheel hop as well, and overall just improve our acceleration. So now that we had a chance to drive the car around on the street a little bit, see how it reacts in everyday situations, we're gonna put it to the ultimate test, get it back to the shop, do a hard launch, and see if these parts work in lowering our 0 to 60 times. All right, so we just finished up our second 0 to 60 run where we just clicked off a 5.9 second 0 to 60. That's over a half a second off our baseline number, so it's easy to see that our acceleration pack is doing its job. And I gotta admit, those radials definitely helped us dead hook on the pavement. So that does it for the acceleration pack. Be sure to check out our other 99 to 04 bolt-on build-ups where we make our GT handle a little bit better, give it some more power, and dress it up a little bit.